in life. A lot has happened in life. Okay, so
since
we went...
the last video, last year.
Last year, yep, 2016. Have had Christmas and did travels and have had injuries and been in and out of... this isn't going to work. Been in and out of the ER a lot. That's been good. What, honey? We grew by a couple more kids. I thought you were going to sleep. Yeah, it's fine. We grew by a couple more kiddos. So now we have a 3-month-old.
Eat it in the kitchen.
Sweet, sweet little 3-month-old who appears to be a girl because of the blanket, but is a boy. Is in fact a boy. But, you know, I couldn't find a blanket. So, and then his 15-month-old sister. So that's been going super good. The kids came from a really, really tragic situation. So that's been really hard. It's probably the hardest, the most tragic story we have had, for sure. Yeah. Like, I got the phone call for it, and I immediately just started crying, and I, even out loud, just like started praying and just said, "Oh, sweet Jesus," like hearing the story. And then my other foster son was standing with me, and he goes, "Oh, sweet Jesus," and it went from like a really sad moment to like a really sweet moment. He like redeemed the moment for me. But anyways, so we've had these kids for a month, and we love them dearly. I mean, like dearly, dearly. We've attached them so fast. I don't know if it's because you just know the sadness they've come from, so it makes you just like lunge for them harder or what. But we're definitely in love with these two kids. So let's think, what else has happened? Our oldest foster son, if you're keeping track, we refer to him as Boomer. He, a month and a half ago, fell off something in our house and split his head open. So that was fun. So he had to get his head stapled back together.
You need to go eat in the kitchen.
Go eat in the kitchen, buddy.
Paisley.
He had to have his head stapled back together. And it was so funny because when he took him, and he called me, he's like, "Have you ever heard or seen someone have their head stapled? They legit take like a staple and stick it to their head." So that was a really awful moment. It was really awful. And you know, foster kids getting hurt is kind of frowned upon. So we thought we might have some questions being thrown our way, but we didn't. But then, like 4 days later, we should share what happened to our son.
Our youngest. We're not sure why, but was brushing his mouth with a razor.
With a razor.
And shaved his tongue and part of his bottom lip off. Kind of kept going, it seems. And by the time we get up there, blood everywhere.
So the kids are screaming for us to get upstairs.
Yeah.
Yes, and they're screaming, "It's getting everywhere!" Yeah.
And like running down his face.
It was literally from like crack of mouth to crack of mouth.
And he did his booty
and apparently he shaved his booty too. So this is the quality stuff that we teach our kids in our home, okay? You all think we're like, good parents, but...
you know, using paper towels on his tongue to try and get that to stop bleeding.
But to get a tongue to stop screaming, to stop bleeding when a kid is screaming is not easy. So he's like clamping his tongue, Becker's screaming, and it's just gushing. So that was a solid moment as we're like staring at the sparkly staple on Boomer's head. Then we're looking at our Becker's bloody tongue. So, but we're doing okay. We've gone through a lot of personal stuff.
I need you to eat
lately. Stuff that's made us not make videos. I've personally gone through a lot in like the last couple months that has made us kind of stop. But we're in a lot better place now, and we just appreciate all the support we've gotten from you all and all the love and concern, and it's really meant a lot, so thank you. Anything else in regards to foster world? Little one.
I think so. We had some people bring us some food this week.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Love that.
Yeah, you know the whole, like, not everyone can be a foster parent, but everyone can help a foster child. Everyone can also help a foster family. So we've had 2 different people bring us multiple meals this week, and guys, it just blesses our socks off. Like, honestly, like for somebody else to see that what we're doing is a lot, and to take on 6 kiddos, 3 of which are not our own and that have traumas, and it's just nice to have other people see that and acknowledge that. And so the food is an easy way to our heart and tummies, and
hearts and tummies.
Hearts and tummies. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of anything profound in the foster care world. I'm sorry, this is more of like an informational video than a helpful one, but this is just what we got for now.
Yep.
Good. So in some states, if a kiddo is coming right into foster care, they will give you a clothing voucher to help you get set up with them. So I'm out spending these two little babies, peekaboo, clothing voucher at the moment. So they give you options. You can either go to Ross or you can go to TJ Maxx, and we're at Ross because it's cheaper. So we are getting a whole bunch of awesome clothes for these babies and hoping to get bigger sizes so that if they go home, mom has some choices. So anyways, it's kind of fun just to spend somebody else's money. You don't get to do that very often. So that's what me and this little man are doing right now. Yeah, and I love it.
Are you serious?
Oh, he stinks so bad. Okay.
Kids, get in the kitchen.